There's a lot of teachers and textbooks that teach English that real native speakers don't use. I had this problem a lot when I studied Spanish and Chinese. When I would try to talk to native speakers, they were incredibly difficult to understand. Once, I was in China and I asked 8 people for directions to a coffee shop. I was lost. And I kept asking, and they kept talking, and I kept going in circles the wrong direction, but that was okay. An hour later, I found my coffee, and I found my friend, and it was okay. And sometimes it's fun to get a little bit lost, but sometimes you don't want to be a little bit lost. So this is 31 Days to Better Spoken English, where I'm focusing on the words that real native speakers use. And if this is your first video you're seeing, click over here. After this video, you can go to the playlist with all my videos on idioms. You can also find access to a workbook on my website, and the link is in the description of this video. So part of understanding native spoken English is understanding phrasal verbs. They are so common in spoken English that native speakers don't even know they're using them. Now, in languages like Japanese, French, and Spanish, you can change the verb ending to show formal or informal meaning. But in English, there's no grammar solution for this. So we do things like use phrasal verbs. But here's the problem. Is native speakers have no idea they're using them. So maybe you're at work and your coworker says like, I want to give up. And you're listening and you're so confused because you think, I know the word give. I know the word up, but why are you frustrated about giving up? Because that's not what it means. It's a phrasal verb that means to quit. I know. Phrasal verbs make you want to give up on English, but they're really going to help you in conversation. They're going to help you speak more fluently, understand native speakers better, and help you understand movies and TV shows. So today we're going to learn some phrasal verbs, and in this video and in the coming videos, I will give you more technical, grammatical explanation so that you can really start to understand how phrasal verbs work and how you can study them. Okay, so you're in the classroom. Your teacher says to hand in your paper, and you're thinking, hand inside something? What? No. It means to submit. But in an email, your teacher, she would probably write submit. In person, it's going to kind of sound demanding or very serious to say, submit your papers. So really, she just wants you to give her the paper. That's it. So she can say, hand it in, hand in your paper, hand your paper in. And all 3 would be correct. However, she can't say, hand in it. Some phrasal verbs can be separable. So I could put a noun or pronoun in the middle of the phrasal verb. Don't worry, we will keep reviewing. I will explain more. Okay, so you hand it in and your teacher gives it back and you look at the grade. Oh no, you want to tear it up. Okay, don't worry guys, don't worry. I once made a 45 on a Chinese quiz. Yeah, I know. It's hard. Language is hard. Okay, so you want to tear it up. And maybe you're thinking, because you know the word to tear, so maybe you're thinking you have to tear it up like this. So I can tear it up, tear the paper up, or tear up the paper. But again, I can't tear up it. So I talk with my teacher to go over my grade, and I want to review my paper, and I want to check it carefully, which means go over. So I can ask, can we go over the test? Can we go over it? Both are correct. However, I can't ask, to go the test over or go it over because go over is non-separable. So you should now have two categories of phrasal verbs in here, separable and non-separable. So I can't say I want to go the test over because I can't separate go over. Can I tell you why the language is so hard? No, I don't know why. All I know is that phrasal verbs come from a Germanic influence on English. So if there's anyone to blame, it's not me. We're looking at you, Germany. Okay, so you go over the test with your teacher, and your teacher is awesome, and your teacher gives you extra credit. Okay, so you spend a lot of time looking up the answer. You look up the answers, you look the answers up, or you look it up. All correct, but you don't look up it. So quiz time, which kind is the last one look up? Would you call it separable or non-separable? Yes, you're right. Separable. So now you understand separable and non-separable. Don't worry, I'll explain more in the next video. The next video, we're going to talk about a place all my students love and an activity that all my students love to do. In the next video, we're going to talk about a place that all my students love and an activity that all my students love to do. It's shopping at the mall. So click here for the next video to learn more about phrasal verbs and shopping.